Hello friends, I am Dr. Sachin Kuber from Pune city, Maharashtra, and I welcome you all to my new video. I hope you have liked and subscribed to our channel. Now today's topic is very important. Consider a scenario where you have done circumcision with the help of stapler, like these kind of routine general staplers, or a surgical circumcision like with stitches and scissors anywhere in the world, in India or outside India. But if you are facing certain complications, then this video is for you, where I am discussing about the complications of a wrong circumcision, where many people experience the bending of the penis, very tight sensation in the remaining skin of the penis, as well as difficulty in passing urine after circumcision because of the collapse of the urinary meatus. So if you have these kind of problems, then this video is for you. Let me tell you, when I made a research about all the literature, what other surgeons all over world are saying about the complications of the penis after circumcision. Maybe it is a surgical circumcision, or it may be a non-surgical stapler circumcision, which are usually these duplicate staplers which are used. So after reviewing all the literature and the thoughts of many surgeons and my experience about 20 years or so, what I gathered more information, I am putting it in front of you. So many times what happens, the literature also has stressed out that the inexperienced surgeon as well as the wrong devices which are used in a circumcision always promote or procures complications. Complications is number one is excessive skin loss. When the stapler or the surgery is done, the inexperienced surgeon, what they do is they cut the skin excessively. So the natural and the most important part of the foreskin is lost, as well as the skin on the shaft of the penis is also lost. So many patients are in contact with me from America and other countries, where the inexperienced surgeon has cut more skin, and because of that they try to repair it also, but because of that there is a bending of the penis, and literally every male has a lot of thoughts going on in his mind about sexual activity, and if the penis is damaged, then it reduces the sexual confidence of the male. It also puts in the depression in that male. So these problems are seen worldwide because of the wrong or inexperienced surgery. Many times people think that circumcision is a minor surgery, very small surgery, and anybody can do it. Like in the traditional circumcisions which are offered worldwide, many times these surgeries are done even not by doctors also. So they face complications. Even the doctors, like for Indian example which I can share with you, is there are many companies now in India, those are the corporate companies, and they gather doctors and patients together, and the patient does not know the doctor does not know the patient. Only if a patient has called them or made attracted by lot of advertisements, what they do is they get the patient and send him to XYZ doctor, where that doctor is a newly arrived doctor who don't have any kind of specific experience in treating the circumcision. Circumcision is not a simple surgery, it is a very complicated surgery. If you see the videos, it appears very simple, but the thought behind the surgery has to be stressed out. So when these people do circumcision with a duplicate stapler or even with a scissors and stitches, they inadvertently cut more skin and put the tension on the shaft of the remaining penis skin, and because of that immediate complications include opening of the wound. The staple does not stay there or the stitches does not stay there, and it opens up. After opening there is severe bleeding or large hematoma, swelling happens immediately post surgery. Many times patients tell us that same day surgery was done, bleeding happened, so the doctor took me to operation theatre, another again cleaned it and put stitches. Later on, that at that time the doctor also does not understand the importance, and later on the patient also does not understand, and but when it heals, then it produces a scar as well as it produces very tight skin, that is way more cut happened, the skin loss is too much, and because of that there is a bending of the penis as well as there is severe pain while erection. So that patient gets frightened and goes in depression because he cannot have normal sexual intercourse, and this is a very big and burning problem in our society. As well as many times because of some videos online available or information available, the doctors directly cut the frenulum, and they cut the frenulum in such a way that the frenulum artery below the frenulum gets damaged, and because of that there may be fistulas or there may be meatitis or meatal stenosis. What is meatitis? This point from where the opening from where everybody pass urine, that is called as meatus, and because of the cut of the frenulum artery that gets damaged, and because of that there is lot of swelling, lot of ulcerations, and patients are unable to pass urine normally. This makes patients very depressing and difficult to manage situation. As well as many doctors don't give proper post surgery advice to the patients that you should take care of the meatus, otherwise if it rubs against the underwear while you are walking, then it produces meatal stenosis in a long duration, and meatal stenosis is narrowing of the part of the urethra that you pass urine, and in this situation another surgery may be required. So my take in this is, if you do a first circumcision surgery properly well, then never face any complications in the life. The right way which I am going to tell you is trusted and it is endorsed by thousands of surgeons worldwide. It is not only my opinion. I am not imposing any my opinion on your minds. So after the review of the literature and what all the doctors or all the experienced surgeons which are telling, what I am going to tell you, even if you have to travel to any of the authorized clinics which use ZSR circumcision. ZSR circumcision is a proper ZSR company made circumcision and it is original. You can see these are the ZSR staplers, and this is a duplicate generic stapler which is used by many of the online aggregators which are available. So because of this, many complications are seen in the patients. So you should not go for this, you should always go for original ZSR circumcision, because this is made for perfection. As well as the doctors who are trained with the specific ZSR circumcision know how to keep the angle, how to use the device, as well as how to keep the tension, how to avoid the tension on the penis skin and properly cut in a very clean environment. During the frenulum surgery, if many patients have frenulum breve, that is a short frenulum, and if they require frenuloplasty, that is cutting of the or lengthening of the in that, they also know that the frenulum artery which is there should be preserved well, only the fibrous part of the frenulum should be released or cut or separated or divided. This reduces the pressure or blood supply on the external urinary meatus, that is a meatus from where everybody pass urine, and that is preserved. So the chances or the complications of meatitis as well as meatal stenosis are effectively reduced to zero. So what you should know, that original device, experienced surgeon will give the best results and prevent all complications in your life, because after all a male needs a proper penis as well as he needs to have proper sexual intercourse so that he will be able to have a happy life, as well as offer the happy moments to the partners. So, what I am going to tell you, if such complications are observed, then the route is very high or the route is very difficult ahead. What happens when the shortening happens or the skin loss happens? Many times that is again has to be operated and some other part skin has to be transplanted there. So, it involves lot of plastic surgery, lot of stitches and a lot of significant expenses. So, if you try to save 2-3,000, 5,000 rupees, 6,000 rupees for this, consider again those 6,000 may turn up or may have you land up in the expenses in the tune of thousands and thousands of rupees. So, always remember, only trust original ZSR circumcision, which is a really complication free. All the patients who are done with these are very happy and really there are no complications. So, whatever complications you see on the internet, those are for the inexperienced doctors as well as wrong devices which are used. So, the take home message today is always trust the original and avoid any plastic surgery, redo surgery, again skin graft, skin transplant. Many of these things are very expensive and complicated and does not give the results that are available with the help of this original ZSR. So, beware friends, please understand and always trust the original. Thank you.